Wagwan, beautiful people.
What's up, guys?
Welcome once again to another episode of Cooking with Nino. All right, so you've got some chicken breast in your fridge and you're wondering, how can I make this into a quick, delicious meal? I'm going to walk you through how to make a nice, warm, cozy chicken and vegetable soup loaded with okra.
And let me tell you, okra just isn't for flavor. It's packed with fiber, helps with digestion, and even supports heart health.
Plus, it gives you that nice flavor and body you're looking for in a soup. So let's get to it.
Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And thumbs up, please, if you haven't already done so.
So first off, we're going to get all our ingredients together, ensure we get all our vegetables washed and peeled. Start off by peeling our carrots. Then we're going to go on and peeling our potatoes, getting our celeries together. We might want to add a little bit of flavor to the water just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. A little flavoring agent.
Now, what are you using as a flavoring agent
I'm
here?
using a chicken base. This one is a Maggi chicken base, but you can use whatever flavor you so choose.
Now, for people like me who don't know where to find these things, where would I find the Maggi chicken base?
You can find that in your local grocer. And then once you get that together, you want to get your chicken breast and ensure you cut that up into bite-sized pieces. Very important to get the proper size so they can cook evenly. So you get a nice, delicious flavor throughout. Meanwhile, your water's just boiling away, just waiting for everything to be added. And we're going to be cutting up our potatoes. Now, the potatoes, just as much, you're going to have to get them equal size. So we're going to cut them into equal sizes so they cook evenly. And it's important to put the ingredients in that's going to take a bit longer. And we can't forget those onions. We got to get those onions diced evenly, just as we did all the other ingredients. Once again, that really encourages everything to be cooked evenly at an equal pace. Get all your ingredients in your pot. Get it all spruced up, all boiling. Then you'd move to your carrots. Get the carrots diced up. As you can see, cut them in half and then cut them in quarters. And then we start creating a little dice shape to all of them. Because what we want to ensure that we do is once the vegetables are all cooked, we don't want to overcook our vegetables. So we want to get a little crispiness, a little bite back from the carrots. Then we can go on to our celery, get the celery cut up just in cubes, just like we did all the other vegetables. Once we get those all cut up, we're just going to drop them into the water to join all the other ingredients. Because they're having one big party in there right now. So we've got most of our ingredients in our pot. Now we're going to be turning to our okra.
Okra is one of those ingredients that just belongs in a good soup. It gives the broth a nice natural thickness because of the mucilage, that gel inside the pods that releases as it cooks and helps everything just come together. And if legend has it, it might even give your libido a little boost too.
Now we have to ensure that before we add the okra, we're going to cut off both ends, okay, and just discard the ends, the little tips of them. Then you notice that the okra is going to be cut on a bit of an angle, and that's just aesthetically pleasing to see. Give it a little bit of a difference. So we get a different size, different shapes in the pot. Just before we add our okra, we're going to be adding our Maggi seasoning. That's our Maggi chicken base in the pot to get things going. And then we're going to be adding the okra. Now, we don't want to overcook the okra, hence the reason why it's going to be the last thing to be added. Because the soup itself will not take you more than 15 minutes to be prepared. But before you do that, you want to add your sprig of fresh thyme leaves as well as a Scotch bonnet pepper.
Now it's
goes
time
the
for
okra.
the okra.
Yes, that is. It's time to get it in the pot.
Now, how long does it take for the okra to cook down?
Now, this could take anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes. And you'll have soup. That is looking delicious.
Now, was that a spring onion that you put in there?
Yes, that last item that was added was a spring onion, or green onion, or scallion, and just add a finishing touch. Now it's only left for us to put it in a bowl and enjoy. Now do mind you that the Scotch bonnet pepper added is optional. If you want it spicy, it's entirely up to you what you can tolerate. But it certainly adds a lot of flavor. That is so hearty. Can you say delicious?
This soup was absolutely amazing.
Delicious. Yum, yum, yummy. So if you've reached this far into a video, that means you're truly enjoying it. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tune in for the next video, and we will see you soon.
Bye-bye.